Today we are going to go have a little date. It's going to be me and my girls, but I'm taking my big girl for a treat. And we're gonna get a little treat and then we're gonna go feed the ducks and all manner of other winged things. So we stopped by the dollar store to pick up a loaf or two of this awesome wheat bread. Wheat is for health for the ducks. And before anybody says anything about how bad it is to feed ducks bread, I know, but I have to tell you that these ducks are not really ducks. They eat anything. In fact, bread is probably some of the healthiest stuff that they're going to be getting, so I don't feel quite so bad. So anyway, we're gonna go down and feed them some bread and see if we can get quite a bit of attention. We usually do when you roll up with bread, so we'll see what kind of a flock we can get. Well, we are going to go inside and get a little treat before we go feed the ducks their health food. So we're gonna go in and someone here is gonna pick out a little treat.
Hello.
Hey.
I want that one.
You want to have that one?
Oh, no. That one.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's salted caramel or coconut, almond, and chocolate.
I love that one. I want that one. I want that one.
No, that's okay. Okay. 609. Hold on, please.
Okay, we get one of these for Sayla.
No, honey, we're not gonna get one. Thank you, though. So we're doing a date today, and I do have both of my kids with me, but we're doing a date today because I've decided to be as intentional as possible about connecting with my oldest. And so much of our life consists of wake up, hurry, get ready, do breakfast, get packed up, out the door for school, pick her up, have a few minutes, and then it's homework, and then mom's making dinner, and then it's time to eat, and bath time, and homework, and now it's time for bed, and it's just this rush, this cycle that we do. And so I feel like I want to make sure that I make time to be intentional and to date my sweet girls and do things that they like to do, because it's really easy for me to just get caught up in the stuff that I have to do every day and not take time to let them do the things that they like to do, when possible, of course. And I also want to make sure, because I have two, I want to make sure that they each feel special. And since the oldest is old enough to get all this, going on a date like this is one of the ways that we can do that. This is our treat, coconut, almond, and chocolate. This was picked by my girl, a favorite. I'm pretty sure it might have been her morphar who had turned her onto these. Or maybe it was me, I don't know. But this is the treat that we picked out. Sister thinks they're pretty great too. You want another bite? Cold. Okay, time to feed the ducks, and the seagulls, and the pigeons, and the geese. There's a girl back there! How did she get back there?
I climbed.
Now grab the bread. What do you think?
What about the ones that have the black spots on the black tail?
Get it, lady duck! Yay, little ducky! That seagull says, "Hey, hey you!"
That I smacked the baby duck.
We're gonna stand over here together and look at the.
Hey Mom, can we go over the gate?
No, I think it doesn't even really have to be spending money to go do a date. I mean, we got the bread at the dollar store, so that was $2. The treat that we bought was the most expensive, but I could have just as easily brought something from home because we have treat things at home, little muffins or cookies or something that you have at the house, and just so it doesn't even have to be expensive. We just went and fed the ducks, and honestly, she probably would have been just as happy throwing rocks into the water. The ducks wouldn't have been as happy because they didn't get that awesome bread, but she would have been.
We go to the ducks area when we go feed them. Can we go into their swimming area where they go swim?
Oh, kind of closer down to the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go down there.
Yay.
I can put sister in a pack and then we can walk down there together.
A pack?
Today's date was the three of us. Obviously, it was myself, my older daughter, and the baby. And now, ideally, I would love for us to be able to do dates just she and I, so I can really just kind of laser focus my attention on her. But in order for it to happen with regularity, with my husband's work schedule and everything, it's a lot of times what it's going to look like is the three of us. And so what I've decided to do, and I feel like it works pretty well because fortunately my older daughter really loves her little sister. So what I've decided to do is I give her choices about what fun things she wants to go do and what kind of treats she wants to have. So I still actually have control over what we're doing, but she gets to pick, so she feels special. And then I try to spend as much time as I can focusing on her and talking to her about school and laughing at her jokes and giving her filling her love tank and paying her little compliments and that type of thing. And again, it's the three of us, but so far she doesn't really seem to notice or care that her sister's along. And then as time allows, I go with her solo places and kind of make a fuss about the fact that it's just she and I, and it's she's the big girl and that type of thing. But I don't want my excuse to be, oh well, what about her little sister? If I wait for the timing to be perfect, we won't go on dates very often. So that's just kind of what we figured out that works really well for us right now in this season. Okay, so that's it. That's the end of our little video today on dating your kiddos. Thanks so much for coming along as we fed the winged things really healthy bread. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please click like and please consider sharing it. We'd also like to invite you to become a subscriber. We put out a video every single week, and if you're a subscriber, you get a handy little email that tells you when our new video has come out. So thanks again for joining us, and we hope you will join us again next week for our next video. Bye!